All right, shifting gears a bit here this morning, our final segment, we were going to talk about an event that's happening here, the 9th year of doing so, and we've got two guests to talk about it. Robin Nobling's with us, along with Bill Fondren. I think we've got them on Zoom. Look, there they are. Good morning to you.
There we are.
Both.
Hey, good morning.
Nice to see you. All right, we're talking about what is NAMI Walks Your Way. You both can jump in one after the other and tell us first about NAMI, and then tell us about this event that I think is very important to talk about. Go ahead.
So thank you so much for having us, first of all.
Sure.
So NAMI is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. It's a nationwide organization, 600 affiliates across the country. We're the capital city affiliate here in Tennessee. And so we provide support, education, advocacy, and awareness around severe mental illness, both for people who have the condition, for the families and the community. And so we're part of the national walk movement. The NAMI Walks Greater Nashville is the name of our particular walk. And each year we get together and build awareness, and this is no bones about it. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year, and it's what helps us keep those free support groups going, free caregiver education, free stigma busting presentations, and just our activities and support within the community.
And because we're in pandemic, guys, obviously, it's like, I think it's kind of cool. Walk your way virtually anywhere. Is that what it's about? And it's by the way, it's April 17th, right?
It's April, and actually it's a walk campaign.
Okay.
It finishes, it's on right now.
Oh, okay.
You can walk your way safely, distanced, together. And what that means is you can get out, you can register. You can go to namiwalks.org/Greater Nashville, register, and then get your peeps, get your dog, get the kids, get outside. Getting outside in the sunshine is so good for mental health. And so get out there and then take pictures. I mean, we're on Instagram, Facebook, take pictures, send them to us. You can do it, you can send it to, through the website, or you can just tag us on social media and show us what you're doing. So thank you very much for showing that, Nick.
Yeah, we got that up on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, so you could do a 5K, you could do a walk, you could be on the treadmill. It's walk your way.
Can I even cook a meal? Can I cook a meal?
You could cook a meal, you can sing a song.
In the kitchen. Whatever makes you feel good.
You're going to keep it close, aren't you, Nick? That's good.
Well,
I'm going to let Bill talk a little bit. Yeah. He's been a volunteer with us on this event before, and we really appreciate the folks that are out supporting us and hope we get new supporters.
Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
Yeah. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Robin. Yeah, happy to volunteer. I've helped out with the walk in the past as the MC. I've been on the walk committee a few times, and now that it is a virtual walk, of course, helping with some of the media coverage for the walk, and appreciate this opportunity. But I got involved when I was hosting a radio show years ago, and Robin came on as a guest. And I happen to have bipolar 2 disorder, bad anxiety, and all sorts of fun things that go along with it. So I have a personal connection to what's going on here. And the key thing I think to remember is that, it's called mental health, which makes it sound a little ethereal. Brain health is what a lot of folks are trying to lean towards calling it, because it is an organ in the body that is dealing with this, just like somebody might have cancer in a part of their body or whatever. And Robin has a thing about when people go to treatment, which I did in the early 2000s. I had a bad bipolar meltdown. And Robin says when people come home from the mental health hospital, the psych hospital, why do they not get a casserole? Why is it not a casserole disease like any other other type of situation for the hospital? But this is something I feel really close to because of my own situation, and I feel very passionate about helping.
I'm really glad you shared that, and you're absolutely 100% right. Why don't you get the casserole? Because the mental health issues people deal with are every bit as real as a broken arm. Okay, it just is. It's the same. It needs to be recognized as such. I would also think, and maybe you can touch bases, Robin or Bill, just in terms of certainly folks dealing with a mental illness. Anytime it's an issue. During the past year with the pandemic, there may be people who were just on the edge of it, that were pushed over the edge now, perhaps because of what we've been dealing with. So you could make the argument this is more important than ever before.
Oh, absolutely. And I can tell you right now that, our calls went up 60% over the summer. We started out in March with people with anxiety and depression calling, because we have a weekday helpline of informational referral. And and we expected it. We knew 6 to 8 weeks down the road we were going to get hit even harder. And so those people who were living kind of fragilely but were making it, they kind of tossed into more serious psychosis. We were seeing a lot of that. We were seeing serious bipolar mania. We were seeing suicide increases. And so throughout the pandemic, we've been dealing with that. Before the pandemic, we knew that 1 in 5 people could have a diagnosable mental health condition in any year. Now with the pandemic, we know it's 1 in 3. And it's hitting, especially the youth are being impacted quite strongly because of the isolation being faced by them, and the social constraints and things like that. So we've increased. We had 3 support groups prior to the pandemic. We now have 5. And the services we offer are free. They're peer-to-peer. Any support group you come to is run by somebody. They've had 50 hours training and a mentorship, but there's somebody that's lived either from the family side or the lived experience side, and they get it. And we talk about it. And you don't have to be ashamed. We don't hide anything. There's no reason to hide this, like Bill said. The more we start treating this like the health condition that it is, the more people will get help sooner, and we got to make sure they have access to treatment.
Right, and again, just specifics in terms of what NAMI does with some of the services. You talk about the support groups. I'm just wondering, so folks know when they give to this cause and they get involved, what the money is spent on, and specifics, what some of the services are to help folks.
Right. So the support groups are one, and we have support groups for caregivers alone, for people with lived experience alone, for mixed support groups. So those are available. We have caregiver education. We do an intensive 8-session class twice a year. And I always tell my people with mental health issues, even though you don't come to this class, it's for you. We're training family members to understand this. How to be supportive, how to work with end systems advocacy, and then how to take care of themselves. We do stigma busting presentations out in the community. In fact, we were part of the orientation for the new behavioral health center at the jail with our individuals. It's called In Our Own Voice, and we have people that have been trained how to tell their story of their mental health recovery. And we find it very inspiring, and it really breaks down the barriers of stigma when people look and see people that look just like them, walking, talking, and chewing gum, and they have schizophrenia, they have schizoaffective disorder, but they've made their way through their journey to a point where they've got insight and acceptance. The stuff doesn't go away. You can have a managed recovery, and a lot of it is co-occurring with addiction. That's very common.
Real quick, as we wrap things up, and I'm going to put up the screen again to let folks know. Bill, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for NAMI this time around? Are you going for the walk? Are you going to? What do you have planned? How are you going to do it?
I plan to actually walk around the neighborhood.
Good.
Yes, do something outside. To help with my mind
all right.
and my brain.
It's whatever works for individuals. I think that's great, and especially now with the weather, as long as it's not raining like it did this weekend. All right, so folks, as you said, it's underway right now. I think you're seeking a goal of about $60,000 this year, right?
We are.
Okay, and you're making your way there. More than $14,000 already raised. We've got the full screen up there. So the best way for people to register and to get on board on this would be to call the number or go to the website?
Go to NAMIWalks.org/Greater Nashville. They can register there, and we're certainly available if they have any questions. And we want to thank all our sponsors that have come forward for this. Vanderbilt Behavioral Health is there every year for us. There's national sponsors, and I just, those walkers that were out before, we want you back, and those that that have never done this before. If you've got a brain, you're our people. Come join us.
I just think that's fantastic. All right. Well, I mean, take advantage of it. As you said, it's underway right now. Runs through April 17th. So you can get on board now, make the donation, and then post the pictures, which I love that idea. So you can go on there, show what you did, and everyone else can see it. And I think it's good for everyone involved. But as you say, this is the biggest and most important fundraiser you guys do each year, right?
It is.
All right. Well, okay. So that's important. And this is the 9th year of it. Listen, thank you. By the way, I didn't ask you, what are you going to do?
Oh, I'm going to make sure that I get my walk in. I've got a team. Robin's Merry Mob. So, so
I love it.
We have some great team names. I love our team names. Take a look at them by getting on the website. You'll get to see them.
That's awesome. Well, hey, listen, Robin, thanks for coming on. Best of luck with this. I hope you guys go well beyond $60,000. And Bill, it's great seeing you. Thanks again for coming on. Remember, Bill used to do traffic, right? I knew that.
Yes.
And I see you've even got the big microphone right there with you. You're all set to go. Guys, thank you both. Thank you both for coming on. And, we'll put up the information, try to promote it for you now. And if we can, more before the 17th of April. So you guys take care and have a good walk, all right?
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right,
Bye-bye.
we're going to take a break.
Bye.
And when we come back, I'll throw that information up for you one more time so you can take it down and be part of it. We'll be right back.